Welcome back to the show. Many thanks for staying with us. Well, as you may know, government has been patting itself on the back for its achievement in the economic sector with what it calls sound policies. While economic experts have been assessing government's performance at a roundtable organized by the CDD Ghana in Accra, from where Komla Adom reports that all experts rated government over the past 1 year as fair, with some recommendations to the Akufo-Addo-led administration going into the next fiscal year.
So this is a part of a heart of governance, and every 4 or 8 years the structures or the executives change. Successive governments have perpetuated this change based on some ideological leanings, and this has been criticized by many industry watchers and described as the bane for Ghana's development. However, these government officials who perpetuate these changes disagree because they have their motives in carrying out these changes. At a CDD organized forum to assess President Akufo-Addo's 1 year in office, experts have been rating the president's administration as fair. For Professor H. Prempe of CDD, the appointments of chief executive officers to occupy some institutions of state have been done on partisan lines, and that is a bad signal.
So CEO appointment you would expect would be more meritocratic, somewhat competitive in this sector, because this sector, many of the companies are also actually competing with private sector companies in the same markets. Did we see any change from the status quo ante in terms of CEO appointments? Definitely not. We saw a lot of open scramble for position among partisans. There was no meritocratic competition that we observed. Partisan criteria seemed to be, as always, the name of the game. Not to say that every one of the persons appointed CEO was unqualified or is unqualified. We're talking more about the process by which we got them appointed, and the process remained closed. It remained opaque, and it remained a partisan process, and this sometimes played out in the open, as party loyalists saw these positions as rewards for contribution towards either campaign or election success. And the more coveted the SOE, the larger it was seen as a reward if you were appointed the CEO of that company. Right? So there were some people who expected to be appointed to a particular SOE and they didn't get it, and they were not very happy, and their partisans were laughing at them. Oh, he was not rewarded properly. You know, that kind of stuff is what we continue to see. So this sector has become, in fact, the main site, right, for the zero-sum politics, where a lot of the spoils of war are distributed. It continues to be the site where if our politics is war, this is where the spoils of war tend to be distributed, and it was quite intense this last year. The selection of the CEO, normally a good corporate governance practice would suggest that the board is really, the board selects, right, at least even if nominally so, the board selects the CEO, and the board oversees the performance of CEO. But we continue to have a practice. Some argue that it is rooted in the way our constitution is structured, where the CEOs were actually are not only appointed by the presidency.
Expect more of that in our subsequent bulletins. Now, last year, JoyNews' special assignment documentary exposed the heartbreaking story of babies dying at the Mother and Baby Unit of the Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital. This revelation of 4 babies dying each day due to the congestion there shocked the conscience of the nation. With your help, a new ultra-modern Mother and Baby Unit has been built to ease that congestion. Seth Kwame Boateng returns to Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital to speak with all the partners and stakeholders who have made this happen. We bring you the story of the enormous impact of our collective efforts.
Currently at the Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital, 12 women can deliver at the same time. With about 120 cots and up to 20 incubators, each baby can now enjoy a single cot or incubator. This would significantly reduce the rate of contaminations. The icing on the cake is the breastfeeding area for the mothers. Comfortable state-of-the-art reclinable seats have been provided for breastfeeding. In the past, mothers sat on benches to feed their babies.
New place na yes na hoye kama no ho de kwa akola bia won court mother bia won baby obeda nshonkonso ni baby no you feel comfortable to take care of your child nti obi anya eni da so nyame ya adom na osadom ye biemu a na ye beba MBU a ye benya baby pa ayede adama ye ho ayede atoy ye ni hwe ye hospital ayesi amayen MBU fo a de ye kan ne say ye damwase ye da o man Ghana for obia wodi ni sika boaye e ma ye di MBU ama ye say ye metinam ye da mu nyina se afe ye da enkonya kora wo ho aha wo ba efie enkonya na wo bepre no kora na ye pere wa manta munya bintina so aida so betina form no wa feed uba enso e say de ye nya enkonya fefefe e da obi ase.
The First Lady, as well as the wife of the Vice President, share in the joy of these mothers.
Words fail me. It's incredible, and not because of just but it just tells you how much good thinking, and when you put your mind to something, you can get it done. This has been a problem that has been sitting on us for years and decades, and this is just a team of people, determined people who sat down and thought about a solution, and by the grace of God, this has come out within how many months? It's incredible.
I have seen the pictures which you sent to me a few nights ago, and I was in bed and I saw these pictures and I thought, what am I looking at? What is this? And you know, I was shaken to the core that this is the outcome of this this whole thing, and we thank God for that. We've done a good job. We have done a good job, and I say a very big thank you to the contractor and the engineer. They have done an amazing job.
So tomorrow we're unveiling that building. Seth Kwame Boateng is in Kumasi. He's been speaking to the people, the stakeholders, everybody that's been involved in this. Seth, if you can hear me, what should we know?
Well, so what is Seth? Tomorrow,
Seth, can you reposition? It's quite hard to hear you.
Okay, so I'm saying that all is set. Tomorrow we're going to get the work done. Everything is set. We are erecting the tents and everything to make way for tomorrow's commissioning. All those who are supposed to come have been confirmed that they are coming. So all is set, Skipty.
How does it start? How do the mothers and their babies or anybody who's supposed to be a beneficiary of this building, how does it start for them? Does it start the moment it's unveiled tomorrow, or do they have to wait for some time?
I called them and I asked, and I'm told that they will start admitting new patients there. So they are not moving those who are already upstairs in the old maternity and mother and baby units, because, you know, in the past we reported on bed baths and everything. So they want to prevent that from coming to the new place. So they are admitting new patients. They are not moving the old to the new.
And I mean, mothers who have been at the hospital and who have been through harsh conditions will probably not be very excited that they're not going to enjoy this facility.
They have to endure, because, again, they're also trying to avoid the insecticides, the bed bugs and everything that is in the old block from coming to that place. So they would have to agree.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll see that. I'm sure that the First Lady will be there. Persons from multimedia, of course, will be there. Persons as well from Komfo Anokye will be there. What's the mood like there as we speak?
No, it's so excitement. Gifty, we were on radio a while ago talking about this project, and you should have been here to witness the number of calls we had. People praising multimedia, praising the First Lady. I'm looking forward to enjoying the First Lady. People were excited that we're going to have maternal death, neonatal deaths reduced drastically. So people in Ashanti region are very excited, and they are hoping that they will start enjoying this package soon to help reduce fatalities and other infections.
All right, Seth, it appears that I'm losing you once again, but well, we won't fret at that at the moment. We know that tomorrow is a very big day for all of us, especially for us here at Multimedia. We'll be there to cover it and get everybody to know. So if you're in Kumasi, you want to make your way there tomorrow. You want to make your way to Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital, which most of you in Kumasi call G. Try and get there and see how it all goes. Well, be happy along with the mothers and the babies who are not going to keep dying as they have. Thank you so much for your contribution as well, I must say.